I'll start this out by introducing myself. My name is Riley Berkey. I compete on the women's track and field team in the heptathlon. I'm a current junior, but I will be graduating in 24-ish days, so I'll have got it done in 3 years. And I've been studying integrative physiology, and I also got my business minor. And I got a recent acceptance into the Leeds full-time MBA program. So I'll be starting, thank y'all, so I'll be starting classes for that this summer. I want to start by saying we're so proud and excited to have you here. We understand that it's early, but we're grateful to get to honor your hard work, your dedication, and your achievements that bring us here for this academic celebration. Before we go any further, I would like to read the University of Colorado Boulder's land acknowledgement. The University of Colorado Boulder, Colorado's flagship university, honors and recognizes the many contributions of the indigenous peoples in our state. CU Boulder acknowledges that it is located on the traditional territories and ancestral homelands of the Cheyenne, Arapaho, Ute, and many other Native American nations. Their forced removal from these territories has caused devastating and lasting impacts. While the University of Colorado Boulder can never undo or rectify the devastation wrought on Indigenous peoples, we commit to improving and enhancing engagement with Indigenous peoples and issues locally and globally. Being a student athlete at the University of Colorado has been an incredibly transformative experience for me. Balancing the rigorous demands of academics with the discipline and commitment required in athletics has taught me invaluable life skills, such as accountability, resilience, and time management. Ultimately, being a student athlete has shaped me into someone who is driven, adaptable, and always seeking improvement in both academics and athletics. My time as a student athlete at Colorado has been a journey of personal growth, and these lessons will stay with me long after my time at Colorado. Ultimately, being a student athlete has shaped me into someone who is driven and adaptable. Oh, I already said that, sorry. The Herbst Academic Center's dedication and guidance have been essential in helping me balance the demands in my sports with my academic goals. The staff at the Herbst Academic Center have been incredibly patient and empathetic, creating a space where I've not only received academic guidance, but personal advice. They've consistently shown up for me, offering support beyond athletics, helping me navigate challenges in every aspect of my life. The Herbst Academic Center's understanding and willingness to listen allowed me to grow both academically and personally, ensuring I made the most of my time at Colorado. As we continue this morning's program, I hope we reflect on the people and experiences that have shaped who we are, both in the classroom and out of the classroom, and recognize how much their support contributes to our success. Thank you all so much for your time.
Thanks, Riley. So good morning, everyone. This is the 33rd event that we've had, the 33rd celebration of all of our student athletes. It's a really big day for those of us who work on this. It seems like April 15th would never come, and then all of a sudden it's here. So we're excited to share the day with you. I'd like to introduce a few of our VIPs that we have with us today. First of all, Chancellor Justin Schwartz. We have Chancellor Emeritus Phil DeStefano. Senior Vice President for Leadership Support and Programming, Dr. Sonia DeLuca Fernandez. Vice Chancellor and Senior Vice Provost for Academic Planning and Assessment, Dr. Catherine Eggert. Our Faculty Athletics Representative, Joe Jupil. And Joe, thank you very much. This is Joe's final event officially after 8 years of being the faculty athletics representative. And we're really excited that we've been able to work with Joe for that time. He's been so supportive. And just thanks so much, Joe. You've been fantastic to work with. We have the co-chairs of the Boulder Faculty Assembly Intercollegiate Athletic Committee, Dr. Seth Hornstein and Dr. Wendy Glenn. And with us, as always, is our chief man, our athletic director, Rick George. And everybody that I've just introduced is a great, great partner of athletics. And we really appreciate that you could take your time this morning to spend it with us, but also to be there all the time to help our student athletes when they need it. So we have a lot to celebrate today. Student athletes are here if they have a 3.0 term in the spring of 24, in the fall of 24, and or they've been nominated for an award. So as I call out your team, I want the student athletes from that team to stand up so that we can see who the student athletes are from each team. So students from the basketball teams, stand up. Men's cross country and track and field. Women's cross country, track and field. Members of the football team. Men's golf. And the women's golf team, they're on their way. They're competing in the Big 12 championship, as is our tennis team. So the women's tennis student athletes and women's golfers are not here today because they're competing. How about the lacrosse team? Alpine and Nordic ski teams. Soccer team. Oh, that was quick. You barely got up. I saw this, kind of like a burpee or something. And then the volleyball team. Awesome. So we're gonna honor individuals. We're gonna honor teams. We're gonna talk about the athletic department as a whole. And one thing I want to talk about is the current success that we're having, because every student athlete in this room contributes to this success. So currently, the cumulative GPA of all of our student athletes is a 3.254. That's the highest in our history. Okay, so don't clap because you're going to be wearing your hands out here, because I'm just going to say a few more things. The fall semester GPA rolled in at a 3.287, also the highest on record. Fall was the 6th consecutive semester that we have exceeded the campus student body GPA. That's a big deal. All of our 15 teams have above a 3.0. The first time that's ever happened. 14 of our 15 teams are above a 3.1, and 12 of our 15 teams are above a 3.2. And in addition, our graduation rate is currently 88%. So big things are happening in athletics on the academic side, and we're really proud of the student athletes. So some of the student athletes you're going to meet today, some of them are first-generation students, the first in their family to go to school. Some of them are studying in their second or third language and excelling. Some of them are in a PhD program. A couple years ago, we had somebody in law school. Now we've got a PhD. So a lot of the students are spending a great majority of their time with their sport and with their academics. So they compete in the classroom just as hard as they're competing on their team. So if you're a coach, a head coach or an assistant coach here in the room, please stand up because I want to acknowledge you. Awesome. So these coaches are really important to what we do. We have the support of all of the coaches, whether they're the head coaches or assistant coaches, and we're really grateful to you for supporting the academic endeavors of your student athletes. And the Herbst Academic Center staff, would you stand up, please? Yeah. Woo. We have a wonderful team in the Herbst Academic Center, and we all know that school is cool. And we try to share that with all of the student athletes with whom we work, because we know the power of education. We know the power that when you get that degree, nobody can ever take it from you. So it's really important. It's what drives us every day. Student athletes, you're the why for us. You're the why we show up every day. You're the why we come here early for a breakfast. You're the why when we stay late if we're running study halls. You're the why to what we do. And thank you so much for all of that. And faculty, if you're a faculty member, could you stand up, please? That's awesome. Faculty, we feel like they're partners with us in our day-to-day with the student athletes, because they are treating their classes and the student athletes with such respect and integrity. And we can't do sometimes what we want to do without the faculty's assistance, because we know that faculty sometimes make accommodations for students to travel and compete, and maybe they allow us to proctor an exam. So we're always partnering with faculty, and we appreciate that. So Trish in the back, thank you so much. This is Trish's big event. Where's Tyler? Tyler, where are you? Wrong Tyler. Tyler. He's out at the table letting in all the late people. Okay, so Trish, thank you so much. April 15th is finally here. So on your table, we've got some programs for people. There's also a QR code on the table sign if you want to look at the program. We're also going to put all of the awards up on the monitors, so you'll have that. Presenters, after you present your award, we'd like you to take your students back to the back. We've got a photographer, and we want to take photos there. And then everyone, please help yourself. Continue to go through the buffet lines. We've got lots of food, 2 buffet lines over here. Now, we know that some of our student athletes have class at 8 o'clock, so we'll kind of put an indicator there so the student athletes can get off to class. Some of the football student athletes have to leave to actually go to train. We're happy that you were able to take some time today and join us. And let's get on with the show, shall we? So the first award, presenting the Academic Promise Awards, LaTanya Watson, Associate Director for Academics, and Jedediah Herb, Assistant Athletic Director for Academic Services and External Operations.
Good morning, all. Is Tabitha Betson here? Okay, so Jed and I are presenting the Academic Promise Award. This is awarded to a freshman student athlete who demonstrates the dedication and commitment needed to succeed academically while participating in athletics. I am presenting the award to Tabitha Betson, and in her absence, I will talk about her. So Tabitha hit the ground running with strong study skills and a desire to be the best version of herself. Tabitha's curiosity for learning and finding her voice empowered her to utilize her creativity to pursue her interest in helping others through psychology or expressing herself through cinema or film and creative writing. Although she is a freshman, she is looked upon as a leader by her peers on the women's basketball team. She encourages her teammates and leads with empathy. It is a joy to be able to work with Tabitha, as it is the rest of my student athletes, but I'm super proud and excited to see what Tabitha will accomplish in the future. So, in her absence, let's give her a hand. And I'm gonna take a picture by myself.
Good morning. I'm here to present this award to Jace Holly, who is on her way. Could possibly be walking in the middle of this, but I got to go quick or Chris is going to be coming down. So Jace, also a freshman this year on the soccer team. Jace has excelled since she started last summer as a Buff. She earned a 4.0 in her first season playing on the soccer team, where she started in most games and made an immediate impact on the field. Jace has embraced her academic mentoring sessions in the fall and requested to continue those in the spring, even though she didn't need to, because she said it helped her develop academically and personally. She has utilized tutoring and seeks out support when needed. In between semesters, Jace had surgery, and it put her in a wheelchair to get around campus, and she did not miss one class. So I thought she was gonna miss a class, and she said that she made it to all of her 8 a.m.s this semester so far. She has not skipped a beat and has not used the surgery as an excuse, and has started off this semester just as strong as her 4.0 semester. Jace has a bright future, both on and off the pitch, and is very deserving of this award.
So those of you that have been coming to this event for a while may notice that we've changed up some of the awards. We wanted to spiff it up this year, wanted to put some extra life into it, make it a little fresh. So the next award, Rick, you're going to be proud of us. We have the Rapid Core Values Award. And presenting the Rapid Core Values Award are Cody McSorley, Academic Coordinator, Dr. Nikki Grafnetarova, Academic Coordinator. Start making your way up here. And we have Catherine Lindauer, Assistant Director for Academics, and LaTanya Watson.
All right, for the Rapid Core Values Award, this is awarded to at least one underclass student athlete and at least one senior student athlete who embody the athletic department's core values of respect, accountability, passion, integrity, dedication, and succeed academically while participating in athletics. With that said, Riley Berkey, can you come on up? I'm very excited to recognize somebody who truly lives out what it means to be part of CU athletics. This award, like I said, celebrates student athletes who embody these rapid core values, and no one fits that description better than Riley Berkey. Riley is the kind of person who leads without needing the spotlight. He is often under one for a good reason. She previously moderated the Big 12 Women's Empowerment event here in the fall. As she kind of stole my speech, she is graduating in 3 years and is starting the Leeds MBA program up next. But she is someone who lives and breathes CU in more ways than one, whether she's competing, studying, or working with the Alumni C Club. She leads by example in all that she does, and is a heptathlete for our track and field team. She does a lot. What really stands out about Riley, though, is just how genuinely good of a person she is. Her passion for success is real, and you can see it how she approaches every part of her day, whether it's school, track, or the work she does behind the scenes. She does this work with a level of care and consistency that sets the tone for everyone around her. She's a role model for her peers. She doesn't just talk about the rapid values, she actually does live them. And because of that, our entire department is stronger. People like Riley make CU better, and we're very proud to recognize her with this award. Let's go Buffs.
All right, I got to present the second winner of this award, who's unfortunately not here today. It's Aya El Sayed from women's tennis, who is currently in Texas with our team to represent us at the Big 12 championships. So I'll be taking a picture by myself as well, just like LT. It's okay. So a little bit about Aya, just briefly since she's not here. Aya has represented the Buffs for 3 years. She graduated last year with a major in finance, and this May she will get another degree in data analytics. Aya was selected for this award because of her unparalleled commitment to CU's rapid values. Aya is a selfless leader of our team who strives for perfection in everything she does and always acts with integrity and respect. Despite her injury this year, she has continued to show up for her teammates by supporting throughout the season, displaying her dedication and commitment to CU athletics. Aya has truly left a mark on CU athletics, both in the classroom and on the courts, and exemplifies what it means to be a Buff who lives by our values. Congratulations to Aya El Sayed.
Good morning. It's with great pleasure that I announce that Johannes Flatten, who's a sophomore on the men's ski team, has been awarded the Rapid Core Values Award. So Johannes, come on up. I know you're here. I saw you. So I'll get started while Johannes makes his way over here. So Johannes, or called Jojo affectionately by his teammates and peers, is tremendously deserving of this award for his work ethic, affable nature, respect, and dedication. When Johannes is in the Herbst Academic Center, he makes an effort to say hello to every staff member and his peers. Johannes goes above and beyond by taking time out of his day to ask how everyone is doing and treating our physical space with lots of care. You can always find Johannes at the first desk in the computer lab working on school. That's his spot. Johannes is a great ambassador for the ski team in our department. He leads by example with his dedication, motivation, integrity, passion, and communication skills. I'm proud to honor Johannes with our Rapid Core Values Award. Congrats.
Okay, I'm back again. Frida, can you join me on the stage? Come on over here. Well, core values aren't just things you talk about. Instead, they are woven into the inner fabric of a person's being. Essentially, it is their guiding light. Frida is the epitome of what a scholar athlete is. She is truly uncommon in so many ways. Frida's loyalty and dedication to CU is obvious in how she has utilized her time here at CU to not only earn an undergraduate degree in environmental science, but she is also on track to graduate with her master's degree in business analytics with high marks. She strives for excellence in everything she does and is not afraid of taking on challenges. Frida also makes time to serve as an ambassador for Team Impact for the women's basketball program. The Leeds News captured the essence of who Frida is and the impact she has made as a leader in the article, How Frida Foreman is Mastering Basketball and Business. The article showed how Frida gained confidence through her preparation for her craft, her commitment to building a sense of community, and being intentional in cultivating a culture of care for all student athletes. Frida does all of this with humility, grace, and a smile. She doesn't have to say much and always seeks to share the credit with others. I am so proud, super proud of the person she has become and look forward to what she will accomplish in the future. Frida Foreman. Now I get to take a picture with a real person.
So next we have presenting the Morgan Family Buff Club Scholar Athlete Award to the sophomore with the highest GPA, Dr. Joni Tisdale, Teaching Assistant Professor, Integrated Design Engineering.
It's my honor to present Danny Chagars. Come on up here. Danny's on the track and field team, and again, it's sophomore with the highest GPA with a GPA of 3.973 in environmental engineering and global engineering. Whether he's running track or he's in class, he's pouring his whole self into being the very best that he can be. I had the privilege of teaching his engineering projects class, where he got to pull in some of this environmental and building with plants and electronics and circuits and pull it all together. I gave an optional extra credit assignment, and he had like a 99%, so he definitely needed all the extra credit he could get. But he did it. It was based on Dr. Jill Pekachek's challenge of 29 acts of kindness in 11 days. And he came to me after and he said, "Thank you for helping me be a light more than I would have been." And I so appreciate this. He goes above and beyond. I feel like this exemplifies his compassion. He's people-focused, and he just has profound wisdom. He's highly motivated for reasons that also demonstrate compassion and care for others. He's chosen environmental and global engineering to combine his passions for engineering, taking care of the planet, helping all people to have what they need, including water, and that's what he hopes to go into, water resourcing, wastewater management. And this summer, he'll be going to Ecuador with Engineers Without Borders, helping deliver a water and wastewater system and implementing it. He's been designing it, working through all the regional challenges with his team. So he continues to push farther. He works from a place of intent and purpose and is outstanding in the classroom as much as he is outside the classroom. Congratulations, Danny.
Presenting the Morgan Family Buff Club Scholar Athlete Award to the junior with the highest GPA, Dr. Audrey Burba, Teaching Assistant Professor, Department of French and Italian and Humanities Program.
Good morning. It's such an honor to be here today, and I'd like to invite Luca Riley to join me up front. Here. So Luca is the recipient of this year's Morgan Family Buff Club Scholar Athlete Award for the junior class. So for those of you who don't know Luca, Luca is a junior on CU Boulder's ski team, majoring in mechanical engineering with a perfect 4.0 GPA. That's 23 classes and 23 A's. Yeah. So on paper alone, Luca is an exceptional student, but what I'd like to share with you today is what those A's don't capture. And that's what it's like to have Luca sitting in the front row of your classroom all semester long. I met Luca last semester in my humanities course, Fictions of Illness, Modern Medicine, and the Literary Imagination. This course is a serious challenge, even for seasoned students. It's an effort to weave together medical history and literary interpretation. The reading list is long, it's emotionally demanding, there's no happy endings, everybody dies at the end. And, and honestly, I assigned so many pages that by December, I'm sometimes surprised when everyone is still doing the reading. But Luca surprised me every single week and read every single word. Poe, Tolstoy, Flaubert, Zola, Camus, just to name a few. As Luca knows, there are many more. He came to every class, sat in the front row, always with the Boulder Bookstore editions on his desk, and brought with him a spirit of genuine care. Care for text, ideas, nuance, ethics, and people. And that care showed up in everything he did, in the way he treated his peers with kindness and respect, in the way he listened and spoke up in class discussions, in the papers he wrote, and yes, even in the ways he laughed at my jokes. For his first paper, he drew inspiration from the work of his parents, both physicians, and reimagined a 19th century housewife, Emma Bovary, as a modern-day opioid addict. His final paper pondered the legacy of French absurdism and humanity's continuous search for meaning. His writing was always sharp, always thoughtful, and always his own. Luca, it's no surprise to me that you were chosen to receive this award, but what is humbling truly is that you chose me to present it, and it means the world to me. What makes you extraordinary isn't just the 4.0, it's the way you engage with integrity, with curiosity, and with purpose in everything CU offers you. Congratulations. It's so well deserved.
Thank you so much.
And presenting the Morgan Family Buff Club Scholar Athlete Award to the senior with the highest GPA, Dr. Akhil Kanal, Teaching Assistant Professor, Department of Biochemistry.
Good morning, everybody. It's my honor to present the award to Kindle. Kindle, please come over here. It truly is an honor because I've known Kindle for 2 semesters now. She took organic chemistry with me in spring of 23, and currently she's taking pharmacology and toxicology with me this semester. So as many of you, student athletes tried 2 disparate worlds. One's academic and the other one's athletic, right? And I actually got to see Kindle in the athletic world. I attended her games, and what I saw didn't actually, was amazing, but it didn't actually surprise me. And I want to explain. First of all, I'm not a person who can evaluate basketball. I don't know much about it, but I can tell when it's good basketball. So when I saw Kindle with the ball, the way she moved, the way she passed, when she passed, who she passed to, had an impact in the game. But what's even more surprising, and I come from a world of understanding soccer, what's more surprising to me was what she did when she didn't have the ball, who she guarded, how she moved, and it was amazing. And as I said, but it wasn't surprising because the way her brain worked in the game is very similar to how her brain works in class, and that's what I see in class as well. So as I said, I teach organic chemistry. Let that sink in. It's a class that terrorizes students, that makes or breaks their medical school career. And obviously I teach it in English, right? But if you attend the class, it doesn't look like I'm teaching it in English. To succeed in the class, you have to come to class every day. And Kindle did. She would email me when she missed classes because of travel. And she would ask to be accommodated. And I would, but the point is that she thought ahead of what's happening in class, how to make up for it. In the end of the semester, I want to talk about her grade because the class average is about a 74%. Her average was a 90%. That's quite a bit. And now that I have her in pharmacology, she has a 97% overall in this class. And so what I'm trying to say is there's athletes, there's students, and she does both amazingly well. The other thing is people who are really good in both things may or may not be interested in that subject, but still do very good. Kindle is extremely interested. She sits in the front of class, she attends office hours, and she asks questions not only because she wants to do good in school, but because she's genuinely interested in the subject. And that actually is not only special, that actually is not only rare, at least in my experience, that's unheard of, because in my 8,000 student teaching career, I have not met somebody as genuinely interested in the subject and excelling in both worlds that she occupies so well. It's my honor. Thank you.
Dang, and I have to follow that. So I am here to present the 4.0 awards. And if you recall, if you've been here the last couple years, I'm not very good at using the clicker to advance the slides while I'm talking about it. So Jed's going to help me out. Finally, I learned. Okay, so this is for the 4.0 awards. These are students that received a 4.0, not received, they earned a 4.0 in the spring of 24 and or the fall of 24. And those 2 semesters combined, we have the most ever. We had 60 student athletes. 60. It's amazing. These are all listed in the back of the program if you want to take a look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the students who told us they were going to be here today. We'll call you up. You'll get your award. We're going to call you up by team so that we can then get a team photo of all of the 4.0s. And please hold your applause until the team comes up because, again, there's going to be a lot. So we'll start with basketball. I don't know that Tabitha made it, but Tabitha had a 4.0. Naimir Du. Women's basketball sleeping in this morning. Frida Foreman. Erin Powell. I did want to say majors. Frida's majoring in, hold it, photo, business analytics, and Erin in integrative physiology. Kendall Wetta, majoring in integrative physiology with minors in biochemistry, business, ecology and evolutionary biology, and a certificate in neurosciences and behavior. Women's basketball. Okay, next is soccer. We have Jace Holly, majoring in integrative physiology, and Lola Stanley, majoring in communication with a minor in sports media. Women's soccer. From the football team, we have Camden Dempsey, majoring in finance and marketing with a minor in leadership studies and a certificate in entrepreneurial studies. Track and field and cross country. We have Eva Bruce, majoring in communication with a minor in Spanish. Will Hauser, PhD in applied mathematics. Aubrey Lenaweaver, majoring in information science with a minor in business. Marco Martinez, majoring in aerospace engineering sciences with a certificate in engineering leadership. Cole Matheson, majoring in integrative physiology with a minor in business. Caroline Melhorn, majoring in psychology. Abby Nekanecki, majoring in integrative physiology. Ames Newman, majoring in biochemistry and Chinese, and a minor in chemistry. James Overberg, majoring in mechanical engineering with a minor in business. Allie Rutledge, master's in organizational leadership. Tyler Scholl, majoring in strategic communication with a minor in sports media. Jessica Secor, majoring in psychology. Marley Starlipper, master's in organizational leadership. Sydney Taylor, majoring in psychology with her certificate in neurosciences and behavior. Danny the Danimal Tragers, majoring in environmental engineering with a minor in global engineering. Whitney Valenti, master's in integrative physiology. And Emma Zawatsky, majoring in journalism. Track and field and cross country. Awesome. So you can all go and have your picture taken in the back. Okay, from the ski teams, we've got men's, women's, Nordic, and Alpine. Hannah Abrahamson, majoring in environmental engineering with a minor in energy engineering. Jacob Dilling, majoring in communication with minors in leadership studies and sports media. Alana Exenberger is earning dual degrees with majors in psychology and media studies. Louis Fausa, majoring in business analytics, master's in business analytics. Katie Fleckenstein, master's in strategic communication design. Kylie Lemkuhl, majoring in environmental studies with minors in atmospheric and oceanic sciences and geography. Jack Reich, majoring in finance with a minor in economics. And Luca Riley, majoring in mechanical engineering and minoring in biomedical engineering. Those are the skiers with 4.0s. Every time we come to this banquet and we announce the 4.0s, I always hear about other majors and minors that I had never even heard of, so that's awesome. So you can all go have your photo taken in the back, please. Okay, from the lacrosse team, we have Kendall Havel, Masters in Organizational Leadership, and Molly Reed, majoring in Media Studies with minors in Business and Sports Media. From the volleyball team, we have Emily Stepanek, majoring in Integrative Physiology with minors in Business and Biochemistry. Okay, the women's golf and women's tennis teams are competing at the Big 12 Championships, so you can see their photos up here. Pretty awesome, huh? 60 student athletes, 4.0s while competing. Congratulations to everyone. The next award, presenting the Motivated to Succeed Awards, Jed Herb and Catherine Lindauer. I think you nailed it.
The Motivated to Succeed Award is awarded to a student athlete who is self-reflective, coachable, and makes good decisions that allow them to improve and maintain their academic performance every day while participating in athletics. Before I call up the first winner, we'd like to take a minute to recognize Chris Livingston. I know, she's gonna... For those of you who may not know this, this will be Chris Livingston's final student athlete academic recognition breakfast as the Director of Academics, as she'll be retiring this June. Chris has been an exceptional mentor and leader to all of us here at the Herbst Academic Center. Whenever I think of this event, I can't help but recall Chris saying that this is her second most favorite day of the year, right after graduation. Because it's a time to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our student athletes. You may be wondering why we are taking a moment to honor Chris at this point in the program. The reason for that is because moving forward, the Motivated to Succeed Award will be renamed in honor of Chris Livingston. Chris truly embodies the spirit of this award, and her dedication to our student athletes and staff is unparalleled. On behalf of the entire HAC staff, Chris, thank you for your leadership, friendship, your unwavering commitment, and your profound impact on the department over the past 3 decades. Sorry, Chris. Got to stay on time here, people. I would like to call up Asan Jope, as he'll be the first. Asan knows and truly appreciates the value of his educational opportunity. He's very professional in his approach to his studies and has enjoyed success in the classroom with the formula of attending class and connecting and communicating with instructors. All of his professors know him and appreciate his sincere commitment to school and his personal success. Asan knows that his educational experience will uplift his family, and he conducts himself in a way that makes them, his coaches, and everyone who works with him proud. I started working with men's basketball this semester when Mindy moved over to Leeds, and we met with each student before she left. And Asan had earned his way out of study hall. So we run a freshman and sophomore study hall. And because of his grades and GPA, Mindy said, you don't need to go to study hall if you don't want to. And his first question was, am I the only one on the team that doesn't have to go to the study hall? And just to speak to Asan's selflessness, he was the only one and decided to opt into the study hall. And he was always there and just sat down and did his work even though he didn't have to be there. And I just speak to another reason why he deserved this award. So congratulations.
Okay, I'd like to bring up Ronald Coleman to accept this award. He's a sophomore on the football team for our Motivated to Succeed award. So when Ronald started at CU Boulder in spring 2024, his academic goal was a 4.0, and it has never changed. Ronald has high expectations for himself in all areas of his life. In fact, in my office, taped on a wall, to my wall, is a sticky note that Ronald wrote that says, "We're going #1 in the country." When last semester ended and he fell short of his expectations for himself, Ronald announced that he wanted to approach next semester differently. What this meant was reaching out to each professor early on to meet with them in office hours to understand their expectations. So Ronald did just that and emailed every professor at the start of this semester. This story is one of many that demonstrates Ronald's coachability and strength at reflecting on his progress in areas of growth. Furthermore, Ronald leads by example in the wide receiver position group and on the football team because of his work ethic, his communication skills, standards he has for himself, and motivation to succeed. I am very proud to honor Ronald with our Motivated to Succeed award. Congrats.
And the time on the clock is 7:54. So students, if you have an 8 o'clock, if you need to get going, we understand. Presenting the Most Improved Student Athlete Awards, Cody McSorley and Catherine Lindauer.
For the most improved student athlete, this is awarded to at least one underclass student athlete and at least one senior student athlete who demonstrate exceptional growth over previous terms while participating in athletics. And with that said, Natalie Mislinski, can you come on up? So I'm very excited to brag about Natalie for the Most Improved Student Athlete Award. Not only is Natalie a gem of a person, but she has found her footing as a student, improving her GPA in every semester she's been here and making the Dean's List in fall 2024. There's a book called Atomic Habits written by James Clear. The main theme of the book is that if you get 1% better each day for the entire year, you end up 37 times better at the end of it. It highlights the importance of consistent improvement and the compounding success that it brings. And to me, Natalie's proof of that concept. She is someone who has embraced her challenge of balancing academics and athletics head on, and her progress has been inspiring. Natalie went from just getting by at her first semester at CU to confidently engaging in her classes. Her study habits have transformed, her time management has improved, and most importantly, her confidence as a student has grown. She's learned how to advocate for herself, stay organized, and lean on her resources. She's extremely coachable as a student, and her success over the past few semesters is no accident. She does not just meet expectations, she set new ones and holds herself to them. Being a student athlete isn't easy, but Natalie proved that the student part comes first. Her academic growth is a reflection of her resilience, her commitment, and her willingness to put in the work. I believe that this is what this award is all about, being 1% better today than you were yesterday, and Natalie has done just that. Let's go Buffs. So, thank you.
This is the last time you'll see me, I promise. It's with great pleasure that I announce that Carolina Coletta, who's a senior on the women's ski team, has been awarded the Most Improved Student Athlete Award. So come on, Carolina. I've had the opportunity and pleasure to work with Carolina these past 4 years. Carolina is from Poland and is a member of the Nordic ski team. Just a year ago, Carolina's older sister, Veronica, was awarded with the same award. I think I must run in the family. A month ago, I met with Carolina for our semesterly meeting. As we reflected on her upcoming graduation, I asked Carolina about her journey at CU. Carolina experienced a major transition her first year coming from Poland with the change to predominantly writing and speaking in English, being away from her family and adjusting to the norms and expectations of an American university. Carolina has navigated injuries, resulting in additional time with sports medicine, and often misses multiple weeks a year to CU an international ski competition. Nevertheless, the past 4 years have given Carolina an improved confidence and self-awareness. Carolina understands her strengths, what she needs to do to succeed, and has found her footing. Because of her work ethic, Carolina was able to improve her term GPA by 2 points between freshman year and junior year. Since junior year, Carolina has earned above a 3.0 each semester and is graduating with her degree in anthropology this May. Carolina is on her way to reaching our goal for her to graduate with a 3.0 cumulative GPA. I'm very proud to honor Carolina Coletta with this Most Improved Student Athlete Award. Congrats.
Presenting the Charging Buffalo Award, Tyler Parmenter, Academic Mentor.
The Charging Buffalo Award is awarded to a student athlete who has faced significant hardships during their academic journey, demonstrates growth through persistence, and displays exceptional resilience to succeed academically while participating in athletics. With that being said, could Emily Dodd please join me up here, please? As an international student, Emily has navigated the transition to the United States, faced injuries on the field that tested her both academically and athletically, and just this fall overcame several personal struggles that led her to step away from sports and school for a bit of time. Despite these challenges, she has consistently been a shining example of what it means to be a student, an athlete, and most importantly, a person. Her positive, upbeat attitude is contagious and has the power to light up any room. Even after suffering an injury this spring, when it would have been easy to give up, she refused to quit, never fell behind in any course, and stood tall and faced another challenge. A naturally private person, I asked her if she would be comfortable being nominated for this award and have her journey shared with you. After a moment of thought, she laughed and said, "Well, what's the phrase? A buffalo faces the storm." To me, this simple, powerful message perfectly encapsulates the spirit of this year's recipient. Congratulations, Emily.
Presenting the Team Academic Awards, Athletic Director Rick George.
I want to also thank Chris and her team and our coaches that are here to create the culture that they've created in our department about academic excellence, graduation, all the things that are important to our student athletes' life on campus. So thank you to all of you. Also, I want to say congratulations to everybody that's come up to the podium and those that didn't because you're not here. But this is one of the great days in the semester for us. We've got another one coming up in a couple weeks where we'll get to celebrate the graduates. But this just shows everybody how important academics are to your career at CU. We're proud of your accomplishments, and it's something that we love to do every year. So congrats again to all the award winners. I get the opportunity to give out the team awards, and the first academic team award is the Most Improved Team Award. It is presented to the team whose cumulative GPA improved the most from the end of the fall semester to the end of the fall 2024 semester. The teams that improved their GPA the most were women's basketball, men's cross country, women's cross country, football, men's track and field, and women's track and field. Pretty impressive. The Most Improved Team Academic Award goes to the men's track and field team. They improved from a 3.148 team GPA to 3.290. This is their highest GPA. Congratulations to Coach Sean Carlson, his staff, and the men's track and field student athletes. Come on up and get your award. Nobody from men's track and field?
All men's track and field, come on up.
Yes, please.
Coaches.
I was going to say, where's everybody at? Congratulations, gentlemen. I know Lindsay and Casey are here. Congratulations as well. Yes, of course. And I get to make the final academic team award, and then we're going to hear from Frida, which I'm really excited about. But the final academic team award is the Impressive Academic Performance Award. It is awarded to a team whose actions in the classroom and in the Herbst Academic Center have produced academic results that Buff Nation can be proud of. Nominees for this award are women's basketball, football, women's lacrosse, and women's ski. This year's team award goes to the Buffs football team. In the fall, the football team earned a semester GPA of 3.011, the highest GPA on record and the first time over a 3.0. Congratulations to Coach Prime, his staff, and the football student athletes. And I know our student athletes just had to leave to go to practice, but I see James and Corey come on up and accept this award, please.
Come on, James. James. Good job, Corey.
So again, congratulations to everybody here. Proud of your accomplishments. Go Buffs.
Okay, now I'd like to ask Frida Foreman to come up. She's a senior student athlete, fifth year master's student, and she's going to give us our closing remarks for today.
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations to all the award recipients today. It's really impressive what you do. I was just thinking about all the things that, all of you have overcome, that was mentioned in your speeches, and, trying to be good at your academics, your sports, trying to have a social life, while overcoming other hurdles such as injuries or concussions, which my teammate Kendall know a little bit about. Like, it is really hard to be up here and receive these awards and get a 4.0. So really be proud of yourself for that accomplishment. I was supposed to be in class at 8 a.m. today, but that got canceled, so I get to be in here in person, which is great. And I'm especially happy that I get to thank all of the staff members in here in person today, especially Chris. I know you're retiring, so you get an extra shout out, but you really do make everything a little bit smoother for us. And you not only advise us just how to do our academics, but really to find our path and what we care about and what is good for us. So thank you so much for pouring into us every single day. When my academic advisor, LT, asked me to do this speech, she said, "Frida, you'll have so much great advice to give to all the student athletes in here." And while that may be true, I have been here for 5 years. I am sitting in front of I'm standing in front of a lot of student athletes that are already accomplishing everything, and you already do time management, and you already work hard. You do all the things that a student athlete is supposed to do. So instead of trying to harp on about that, I thought about the former versions of myself who sat in this room and what she needed to hear. I've received multiple awards during my time here, and I'm really proud of it. I've gotten good grades. I've really done a lot of things the right way, or the way that the academic staff likes to celebrate. And while that was really amazing, I also was very stressed about school, and that stress got to me pretty often, I would say. And I think for me, where I found the biggest relief from that was to redefine a little bit how I can succeed in the classroom. And the GPAs and the grades are obviously really important, and they're what are used to measure us. But when I think back of all the things that I remember from my undergrad and now my master's, like the projects, the assignments that I really take with me, it's those where I found out I was really interested in a specific subject, or I was really curious about something. I found out I was good at something new, or I connected with a classmate that I hadn't connected with before. So those are the things that I think are now really important to me. And while I hope you all keep striving, you keep striving for that good grade, keep striving to do good in your academics, know that those projects, those assignments, those study hours that you put in are really meant to make you know what you're good at, what you care about, what your skill set is. And it's what's going to carry you through to the next phase of your life, which I'm about to embark on, the real adulthood. And I do feel a little bit more confident because I actually know that I take those things with me, and I know that I can go out there and be really good at something that I've really put the time in to succeed in. So congratulations again to everyone. I hope you have a great day. It's a beautiful day out there. Go enjoy it. And thank you so much. Go Buffs.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Go out and spread the word. School is cool. Have a great day.